Well, guys, we are back on Tuesday. I'm still working on trying to get those DVDs cleaned, and we had 360 games that I've still got to test and put out. And we've got a ton of stuff coming out, some really amazing stuff's coming out today. So guys, let me get going here, and I'll come back to you as soon as I got something to show you. So guys, here is some of the stuff we're putting out. This is round one. Lots of great handheld stuff. We've got Pokemon Platinum version, Diamond, Conquest. Got some Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games. I see Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy Tactics. That's a really good one. The Phantasy Star Collection. Donkey Kong Country 3, Earthworm Jim. A couple of Dragon Ball Z games, Mario and Luigi, Superstar Saga. Got a Spyro game. That is Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. Got Pokemon Crystal. Needs a battery though, so we've got to replace that. Donkey Kong Country, there is Operation C, pretty cool. And a lone Vita game, Mod Nation Racers. And something else we got, pretty cool. Haven't had a lot of these in. These are used amiibos. We got some pretty decent stuff here. Nothing super expensive, but again, it's really nice to have used amiibos so we can sell them at an affordable price. So here's the next lot of games. We've got some Xbox 360 games here. Lone PS2 game. Metroid Prime for the GameCube. I also had an F-Zero game, but it actually already sold. And I also had Final Fantasy Chronicles for the PS1, but it sold already. And there's Final Fantasy VII. Napoleon Dynamite for the PSP. It's a UMD movie. Got a couple loose original Xbox games. Actually pretty good. Mega Man Anniversary Collection, Galleon, and Street Fighter Anniversary Edition. And here are the decently priced 360 games we've got. Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, Adventure Time, Lollipop Chainsaw, and Lord of the Rings War in the North. Still got a few more that I've got that I need to clean and test, but for now that's probably going to be all I do today. Well guys, it's 4 o'clock. We're sitting at 2:20. It has been raining all day, but it hasn't kept people away. It's been a pretty steady flow of customers all throughout the day so far, which is nice. A few things we've sold here today, on Tuesday. We sold Wheel of Fortune, Ikari Warriors, and Legacy of the Wizard, all for the NES. One of our collectors and his brother came in. We had an older lady come in, picked up Layer for the PS3. Her daughter picked up 3 posters and an anime mouse pad. We then had a gentleman come in and pick up Metal Gear Solid 1. It was loose for the PS1, and Metal Gear Solid 3 for the PS2. We then had put the Mario Kart Double Dash aside for somebody. They had requested they wanted it when we had it in hold. He sent his wife. She picked that up for the GameCube. Then we had, I guess you could call him one of our friends, because he's been coming out to the flea market for a long time. He's got a store in Riverview called the Toy Addict. He sells toys and video games. He picked up quite a bit of stuff from us. He picked up Street Fighter Alpha 3, Mega Man 8, Final Fantasy Chronicles, Final Fantasy Origins, Final Fantasy Anthology, all for the PS1. He then picked up Warriors for the original Xbox and the F-Zero game for the GameCube. So guys, if anything else sells, I will let you know. Alright guys, it's 7 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. We ended up at 3:03. We had a mad rush on Pokemon plushies for some reason. We had a gentleman come in. He had put aside the Zelda 4 Swords loose copy we had for the GameCube. He came in and picked that up today. He also picked up Gears of War 3. His girlfriend picked up 2 Pokemon plushies. We then had a mom and 2 of her children come in. The boy bought Tomb Raider Underworld and a Charmander plushie. The girl picked up the Pikachu amiibo and the Pikachu plushie. And then we had a gentleman come in and pick up a PS2 wireless controller. So now guys, stay tuned for Wednesday. Welcome back everyone to another rainy Wednesday. I wasn't even able to go to the flea market today, so I'm not even sure if there's going to be a pickups video for tomorrow, but it is what it is. We've only got 1 small box to put out. We're probably not going to put it out till tomorrow. Nothing really important in it. Really not a lot to do other than we're going to probably try to clean some discs and see guys where today takes us. Well guys, it's like 1 o'clock. We're sitting at around $90 right now. It's not too bad. A decent start for us. Only been here a couple hours. A few things we've sold here in the last few hours. One of our buddies, Les, he used to work at, or does still work at, the Nerd Addict, the comic book store, came in with, I guess, his girlfriend or wife. They picked up a DS Lite system. They also picked up Lego Star Wars Complete Saga for the DS, Star Wars Battlefront Elite Squadron for the DS, and Space Camp for the DS. We then had a older gentleman came in with his grandson. He's been in here multiple times. Him and his dad have been in here as well. The older gentleman picked up Chicago music CD. The younger son picked up 007 Agent Under Fire, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, and Tony Hawk 4 for the PS2. We then had a girl come in here and picked up a DS case for us. I think she's going to use it for her PSP games, the loose ones. So guys, once things pick up again, I'll let you know. Okay, it is 5 o'clock. We're sitting at around 2:40 right now. So it's definitely picked up for us, and it is still raining outside off and on, but it hasn't stopped customers coming in. A few things we've sold here in the last few hours. We sold PS1, Frogger 2 for the PS1. He also picked up God of War Collection for the PS3, as well as 2 anime posters. We then had somebody come in and I gave them cash for about $60 worth of games. It was actually about $150 worth of games. We only give about 45% when they take cash. He came in and picked up a PS2 controller. We then had the girl that bought the DS case came back with her mother, brought us some amazing GameCube games. It was only 3, but one of them was Mario Kart Double Dash, and I think one was a Zelda game, and like the dance game for the GameCube as well, the Mario dance game. She picked up a couple really good games. She picked up Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Platinum, as well as our Ocarina that we had out here. We then had a gentleman come in. He picked up a PS1 multi-tap, Tony Hawk for the PS1, as well as Dragon Ball Z Legend of Goku for the Game Boy Advance. So guys, once things start picking up, I'll let you know. Well guys, it is 7 o'clock. We ended up at $2.95 today. Pretty darn good considering how much it was raining. A few things we sold at the very end. We sold Sword of Mana, SEMA, and Dragon Ball GT for the Game Boy Advance. One of our normal customers came in. We then had somebody come in and pick up a couple of NES games. They picked up Silent Service, Captain Skyhawk, Dragon Warrior, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Then we had a couple of gentlemen came in. They picked up Star Wars Battlefront for the PS4, Supercar Challenge, and Burnout Dominator for the PS2. So now guys, stay tuned for Thursday. Well guys, it is Thursday morning, or Thursday at 11 o'clock. We're back here at the store. Got some stuff to put out. I'm going to try to get it cleaned up and put it in the system, and I'll let you know as soon as I do that. You'll get to see what it is. It's some Xbox 360, original Xbox, PS2, and some GameCube games. Alright, so here are the original Xbox games. We've got X-Men Legends 1 and 2, Chronicles of Riddick, really good game, Black, Doom 3. Here are the PS2 games, Robotech Battlecry, Castlevania, Lament of Innocence. We have got Blood Rain and I think it's a demo disc. Then our GameCube games, we got Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, Beautiful Joe, pretty cool, both of those. Starsky and Hutch, can't say that about him. Then we have got some 360 games, Wolf Among Us, The Sims 3. Here are the other ones. Alien Colonel Marines. We've got Lego Indiana Jones and Kung Fu Panda, Oblivion, Borderlands 2, Battle Fantasia, that's kind of an anime fighting game. Then we've got all 3 Mass Effects, Halo 4, and Final Fantasy 11. Then I've got a lone PC game, and a good game that it is. This is Dragon Age Origins. Really, really good game. If you guys have not played it, I would definitely recommend it. So guys, it's 2 o'clock. We're sitting at only $53. It hasn't been slow. We've had a lot of people come in here. Had like 6 or 7 sales. The only problem is it's all been really small amounts. As well as we've had some people come in and we bought a few things from them. Nothing really fancy. We've also had some people coming in. We did some trade credit on the stuff they brought in. And that's some of this stuff I'm about to share with you now. We sold a wired PS3 controller as well as a universal power cable. A guy brought me a few games. We had somebody come in and buy a large poster. Then we had somebody come in and brought us a few DVDs and a couple PS2 games. They got Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem for the PS2. His friend bought 4 original Game Boy cases. We then had somebody come in and I think it was the Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance. He picked up Epic Mickey for the Wii with a few extra dollars he added in. And then we had somebody come in and pick up a Dreamcast AV cable and another universal power cable. So guys, once things start picking up, I'll let you know. Well guys, it's 7 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. We ended up at $139. Had a lot of people come in, like 10, 11 sales, but just wasn't a lot of expensive stuff. A few things we sold here in the last couple hours. A gentleman came in, picked up 4 NES games. They were Athena, Rocket Ranger, POW, and Gyrus. He also picked up Super Mario Brothers, or Super Mario Galaxy, as well as Smash Brothers Brawl for the Wii. We then had somebody come in, I think they were from Michigan, picked up a $4 Blu-ray, a 99-cent comic, and a $2 DVD. Then we had one of our regulars come in. He came in and picked up Dark Cloud and Dark Watch for the PS2. So now, guys, stay tuned for Friday. Welcome back, everyone. Today is Friday. We don't really have a lot of stuff to put out, so I'm going to probably be working on taxes on my back computer. Also, hopefully, we'll have a really good day today. Well, it's 3 o'clock. We're sitting at 158. It's been a pretty good day. Very busy. We've been buying a lot of stuff and a few trades as well. Here's a few things we sold. I sold 4 of the small Pokemon figures that we have. We sold Tony Hawk 3 for the PS1 and Spider-Man 2 for the PS2. We then sold a PS2 controller, a component cables for the PS2, as well as Dragon Quest 8. We then had somebody come in and bring us about $90 worth of stuff, PS1, PS2, Xbox 360 games. They picked up our HP desktop computer we had, the Wii display case. We've had that thing for probably 2 years. We finally got rid of it. He picked up Asteroid 64 for the N64, Gran Turismo 5 Prologue for the PS3, Ridge Racer and Hypersonic Extreme for the PS2. Then we sold a wireless mouse. So guys, once things start picking up again, I'll let you know. Well, it's 7 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. We ended up at 321 today, so really good day for us. A few things we sold here in the last few hours. We sold 2 of the anime poker card sets. He also picked up 2 anime posters. Somebody came in and picked up Castlevania 2 for the NES, Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo, Call of Duty Advanced War for the PS4. We then had somebody come in and do a big trade with us, one of our regulars. He brought us some really amazing stuff, Game Boy Color Pokemon games. He took Super Street Fighter 4 for the PS3, the Ryu and Sonic amiibos. We then had a couple come in. They picked up Shadow of Destiny and Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the PS2, as well as a used PS2 memory card. We then had a father and his 2 sons come in. They picked up Skylander Spyro's Adventure for the Wii, as well as Nintendo Land for the Wii U. Then I think he picked up Goonies 2 for the NES, a $2.99 Skylanders, as well as a SpongeBob DS game. Then at the very end, we had 2 people come in. They picked up 2 comics. I think it was Elric Comics, as well as a used PS2 memory card. So now, guys, stay tuned for Saturday. Welcome back, everyone, to Saturday. Looks like it's going to be raining today, possibly. We don't have a lot of stuff to put out. All we have are some generic Wii and 360 games, so I'm not even going to show you that stuff, guys. So I'm going to go back in the back and start working on the taxes again, and once things start happening, I'll let you know. Well, it's 1 o'clock. We're sitting at $98. Been pretty busy today, a lot busier than I thought it'd be. A few things we sold. We sold a Saturn 3D controller. He also picked up Saturn AV cables. He brought in some DVDs that we took in for that stuff. We also sold 6 DVDs. Then we had somebody come in and pick up our last copy of Dragon Quest 8 for the PS2, Legend of Dragoon for the PS1, and then Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. Those games never last. So guys, once things start picking up, I'll let you know. Well, I'd say probably in this last week, we were starting to get pretty bare back here in our trade area. But in the last couple days, we have just taken in an absolute ton of stuff. I mean, we've got some PC games here. We just took this in today, the NES Power Set. It is complete. We also got this Black Knight Marine Strike Fighter. That's an actual PC game. That thing is huge. We took in a PC desktop with a monitor and just a whole slew of other things. So guys, it's 4 o'clock. We're sitting at a little over $400. Yes, some of that was in trade, but it has just been absolutely crazy today. At one point, we actually had a line of customers waiting to check out, and we were running around like a chicken with their heads cut off, but it's starting to slow down now. Here's a few things we sold in the last few hours. We sold Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City for the PS3. We sold ATV Off-Road Fury 2 and number 4 for the PS2, as well as a PS2 controller. Then had one of our regulars come in. He picked up Batman Returns and Prince of Persia for the Game Gear, War Gods for the N64, and then he picked up 3 NES games, Mighty Bomb Jack, Bandai Golf, and Tennis. We then had some of our regulars come in as well. They picked up 2 anime posters, a wallet, a pocket watch. So yeah, the anime stuff's selling really well. We then sold SpongeBob, the movie for the GameCube, the silver Game Boy Pocket that we had, as well as Super Mario Land. We then had somebody come in and pick up a PS3 controller, as well as Gran Turismo 5 Prologue. And then we actually did a trade, the NES system, that power set that I just showed you guys. They traded that in and got an N64 system. It was the Jungle Green one. Triple Play 2000, Armorines, Castlevania 64, and Madden 2000. So guys, if anything else sells, I'll let you know. Well guys, it is 7 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. We ended up at 519. Definitely one of our best days since we've actually been setting up here since February 1st. So a few things we sold. We actually had 21 sales today too, which is pretty crazy. We sold Destiny for the PS4. We sold a Just Dance 2015 sealed for the Wii U. He also picked up the Dragon Ball Z Dragon Balls. It was a complete set of those. We then had a father and son come in. They picked up 007 Quantum of Solace, Bloodstone 007, and Forza 2 for the 360. Then they also got 007 From Russia with Love for the PS2. Then somebody came in and picked up one of our wired Xbox One controllers. So now guys, stay tuned for Sunday. Welcome back guys. This is the last day of the week for us. This is Sunday. We just got back from the Funland Flea Market in Tampa. I was able to find a few things, but that'll go in the pickups video that I'll be doing this week. So once things start picking up guys, I'll let you know. Well guys, it's 4 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. It was one of those days, I guess you could say. We made like $14 today. But we were only open like 3 hours short than what we normally would do, since we closed at 4 on Sundays. I think we sold a Wii steering wheel and Black Ops 3 for the 360, and that was it. But overall, this week was probably one of our better weeks. We got close to like $1,600 for the week. So guys, thanks for watching.